welcome to Insidious on megascorcher.net. I am Wild Matt. This is a call-in show about anything. Airs every Friday night live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So yes, today we have Curbs with us.
Yo, what's going on? Yo.
Just drinking a cold shot and doing this thing.
Yeah. You made me think I hung up again, dude. Don't long pause like that again.
What?
Yeah, man. There was a long pause. I thought I hung up.
Long pause? Like that was what? Like
yeah,
like okay, I see. Well, the intro music played. What do you want?
Well,
what do you want from me?
No, it was when I said yo. You took forever. I'm sick, by the way, everybody. I apologize if you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, we understand you. We can tell you're sick. That's all.
I also apologize if I make any of you sick through the interwebs.
If only that was possible. And we have TechCore.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my god, a girl.
You say that every freaking week.
No.
It was good the first time. It was fun the first time, and now it's just...
How is it? You weren't even here last week. How do you know it's every week?
I may or may not have listened to the beginning of the last episode. Just to see what it sounded like without my awesomeness. Yeah.
All right. And to the crow, no, I'm not taking shots. It's cold shots. It's like a little tiny beer that's like stronger than regular beer. So you're drinking like not a lot of beer, but the same amount of like a bottle, I guess.
So it's still kind of a shot.
Not really. It's a beer. It's just a stronger beer. 6%. All right. Anyways, so just to go through the motions here, you can go check out our website www.megascorcher.net. That's where all the MP3s of this show are stored. Also, our forums are back up, so go sign up. It's forums.megascorcher.net. We have 12 people there right now. 12.
Technically, wouldn't it be forum.megascorcher.net?
You can,
and
both
then there's
works.
Threads, which is the multiple?
Both work. Both work. Forums or forum.megascorcher.net. If you prefer forum, then sure. Use that instead. So you can call in whenever you want, but we're just going to run down the topic list really quick. Get your
rundown.
Yes, get your brain working. Maybe you have something to say about any of these topics.
I should record some sound bites for this.
Okay.
I gotta be good at that.
Yes. The Walking Dead not happened this Sunday. Season 2
yeah,
started.
I remember that.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
All right. Oh my god, we can talk about TV with Curbs this week.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy. And it's not Game of Thrones.
I'm so sorry.
That's true. Oh yeah, dude, I forgot you spoiled that shit for me.
Oh god, I'm sorry again.
Well, no, it's fine. It's cool. You're a girl, so it's okay.
All right, 2.5 Men, Terra Nova. Actually, that show is pretty good so far. I am kind of surprised, I guess. Not really, but that first show was bad. Castle happened. Episodes. A long episode. It was one episode, but it was just 2 hours. I guess it might have been 2 episodes. All right, Castle. You like Castle?
Woohoo, Nathan Fillion. I like you.
All right. Pawn Stars, American Pickers. Sure, we watched that. So if you want to call in about that, we'll discuss it. Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. His wedding happened this week.
Or call in to talk about any show that you watch, or movie, or whatever. Something that you've done this past week that you want to share with the world. Oh,
I know. This is a call-in show about anything. You could call in about anything that you please.
Anything.
These are just some of the topics that we will be discussing. So if you just want to interrupt us and go right ahead and call in and be like, hey, I like Survivor. We watched Survivor this week. See that lead-in I just did there? It's pretty good, wasn't it?
So pro. Mm-hmm.
South Park. Probably the best South Park in quite a long time. We'll talk about that. The Office was pretty funny. The funniest one this season since Michael left. Person of Interest just keeps getting better, more badass. Yeah, South Park.
Oh, did you say South Park?
Yes.
Or was I not paying attention?
You weren't paying attention.
My bad. My bad. I just thought this week's episode was fucking hilarious.
Yes, it was awesome. I agree.
Let me wings.
person of interest. Like I said, it just keeps getting better and more badass every week. Big Bang Theory. Sheldon's mom came in town, and Kitchen Nightmares. It was an episode of Revisit. Video games. I got quite a lot of topics. I'll just talk about the video games I was playing, and then I'll talk about the topics later. Scribblenauts Remix, Uncharted 3, Gears of War 3. That's what I played this week. So if you have anything to say about that. UFC, Ultimate Fighter happened again, and GSP has a knee injury, so he is not participating in the next UFC event.
Oh.
Which is a shame, because I was looking forward to that card. It still looks like a good card, just not as good as it could have been. And the iPhone 4S sold over 4 million. That's probably an outdated number. It's probably more than that now. But, yeah. So there you go. So, what do you want to start it with?
We can start from the beginning.
Well, video games, TV.
Let's go with, well, what do we usually start with?
Video games, usually.
Let's start with video games, then.
All right, then. I'll talk about Scribblenauts Remix, even though I kind of talked about it last week. But I officially played it this week, and it's not really what I was expecting it to be. It's even better than what I was expecting it to be. So, Scribblenauts, you write in something like crazy bear, and then a crazy bear appears. Or you can go evil cow, and then there's an evil cow. Stuff
Huge
like
red dinosaur.
Yes, my favorite one that I...
Can you really write anything, though?
Pretty much, yes.
Seriously?
I wrote giant writable, flying, good zombie. So it was a zombie that wouldn't attack me. I could climb on it, and he could fly, and he was fast, and I could ride on him pretty much. It's pretty funny. But
wow.
Yes, you can write anything in that pretty much. Not everything works. It doesn't do exactly what you'd want it to do sometimes, but you know.
So Wild Mat wouldn't work? I couldn't write Wild Mat. No.
Maybe like a mat would appear that would be wild.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes, like an MAT mat. Like a
so
floor
if I wrote
mat.
curbs, then it just wouldn't show up, right?
Probably not.
Because I never show up for shows.
You probably just need to get a little famous.
You missed that joke there. You
no.
Missed his joke.
Sorry.
I laughed. It was funny.
A joke at my own expense, because, I missed last week's. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, I got it, buddy. I got it. So, it's not what I was expecting it to be, because there's some levels that's like, okay, so you got a cop, a chef, and other people, like a doctor, and then it's like, type things that they would need. So you're like gun and knife and scalpel, and then you pass the level. It's pretty cool what it does. I like it. Water hose. Yeah, that was a fireman was there too. And it's not exactly what I was expecting it to be, but it's pretty good so far. I'm into World 2 now. I'm not that deep into it yet, but
what were you expecting it to be?
Like a platforming game where you would like spawn things to help you. Like, let's say there's a gap and you're like, okay, bridge, and then you put a bridge.
Oh,
you
okay.
need to climb up, ladder, or just use a jetpack.
That actually would be pretty cool. Is that not what it is? I thought that's what it was.
Maybe later on that's what it is, but in the early stages, it's like, no, you got to type the things that it asks you to do. Like, there's one level where it's like, okay, there's a class about to happen. Type stuff that is needed for class. So you go like blackboard, desk, crayon, stuff like that. It's pretty fun, actually. I was not expecting it to be like that, and it's pretty fun. I like it so far. That's a game I'm going to finish for sure. I think there's like 8 worlds or something, and I'm almost done with 2. So we'll see how it turns out near the end. Maybe it gets harder. But right now it's pretty easy, but it's still pretty fun. So yeah, that's Scribblenauts on the iOS. I played Uncharted 3 with the subway code thing. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. And there's not much to say that I didn't already say, except for that train level. I'm going to bring it up again. It is badass. It's like the airplane level, but with trains.
I like the airplane. I liked the airplane level from the
beta.
Was it a closed beta or was it an open beta?
Open.
I don't even remember. So long ago.
It was definitely open. At first you needed codes, but then I think everybody got in. I don't remember exactly.
I'm pretty sure you just needed codes.
Yeah, I know I got a code for it. I definitely know I got a code. But I think it got open. It was like Gears of War. No, not Gears of War. What happened? Oh, Battlefield. Yeah, it was like Battlefield. You got a code to get in early, and then I think it got open to everyone. I'm fairly sure that's how it happened. So yeah.
Wait, with Battlefield?
Yeah.
No, Battlefield basically it had a closed beta, and then which I was in.
No, it had a closed alpha and had a closed alpha, and then when the beta came out, you could get a code for like 2 days early.
If you pre-ordered, you got a code like 2 or 3 days early, and then it opened for everybody else. My bad.
Or if you bought Medal of Honor, sorry.
That one too.
Yes, you got early with that. So I don't know what to say really. It's Uncharted. You shoot people and you hide behind cover and run, and you're Nathan Drake. That's pretty much it. Gears of War 3. It's still good. I really like playing that game online. It makes me feel.
I almost spoiled. Huge part of the. Because me and my buddies are playing on co-op, so like we've only really been playing once a week, so I haven't gotten far in the story. But something just happened where one of my favorite characters just got killed off, and it was very, very sad. And I'm not going to say who, but it was.
I know who it was.
Me too.
I'm just going to say it was Carmine. It was Carmine.
I feel your pain.
I know it sucks, but at least that said person went out in style.
Just go ahead and say it was Carmine.
No, yeah, it was Carmine. You almost made me say it, asshole. Yeah, but I got spoiled last time I was on the show. I'm not gonna do the same to other people. So.
Well, no, take it out. Take it out on people. You got spoiled. Now it's your turn to spoil things.
It's just it was a sucky moment. That's all it was.
Oh no, I thought it was a feel-good moment. Sure, he
died,
it
was a feel-good. Yeah, it was a feel-good moment, but at the same time, like that's who I was playing as, man. And that was my favorite character. But anyway,
do you relate to this said character because of
their heritage?
Oh wow! Let's play the race card. Let's go ahead and play the race card.
Carmine, no.
So at least they know it wasn't Carmine.
or is it?
Or is it?
Maybe he does die.
Well, yeah, maybe. His brother's all dead.
Oh yeah, you didn't finish it yet, did you?
Actually, no, not yet.
Oh, so you don't even know.
I don't even know.
No.
Dude, I actually like this Carmine though. He's kind of badass. He's kind of.
I was expecting him to be more badass, but he's definitely the most badass out of all of them.
Compared to his brother, is like I did get to the part where he took a sniper round to the head and lived because he was wearing his helmet.
Yeah.
And they made a joke on that. Because in Gears 2, that Carmine was saying how like you got to wear your helmet, and everyone else was like, "You don't need a helmet."
Yep.
I want to look cool. Helmets don't make you look cool.
Instead, I wear a do-rag. or nothing.
Do you wear a do-rag, Curbs?
No, that was Marcus. Marcus wears bandana.
Okay.
No, it's weird that Marcus wears.
Are you kidding me?
It's weird that he wears that and he's not bald. Like when he took it off and he had hair, I'm like, oh.
He takes it off?
He has hair. Yes. Oh well, you're not there yet. You're not there. Yeah, he takes it off and he has hair.
Yeah.
That's not really a spoiler though, because if you play the multiplayer at all, you see it. Sorry, what?
I didn't think he was bald. I don't know why you thought he was bald.
Well, why would you wear a do-rag if you're not bald?
He doesn't wear a do-rag. He wears a bandana.
It's the same thing.
I know it is. No, but anyways, that's enough.
All right, yes, Gears of War 3. If you have a 360 and you don't have that game, get it, or rent it at least. You gotta try it. You gotta finish that. It's a pretty sweet single player. All right, other video game topics I got is the Vita is coming out February 22nd in Europe and North America.
We're not gonna talk about Batman?
Yeah, really? Hey, that's in my list.
Okay.
But I did not play Batman. You can talk about Batman if you want.
I'm playing the shit out of Batman. That's what I've been doing.
And then talk about it.
I will.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay. It's awesome. It kind of sucks that I can't talk to anybody about it because, the two people that I'm talking to right now haven't played it.
Well, I know May wants to play it, but she still has to finish the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense, though. They're both... Honestly, it's pretty much... It takes the first one... It doesn't do too much different. I mean, yeah, it's a much bigger game, but, like, it's just... I don't know. It kind of... reincarnates that feeling you get when you played the first one. It's really, really good. I feel
Better?
like that.
Better?
It is.
Or is it
No,
just because it's Batman that you like it so much?
No. Even like as a game as well, it is a lot better. It's more open. The story's even.
Something that I noticed that looks better already is how you like travel. It seems faster.
Yeah, well, because in the first one, gliding wasn't really a form of travel as much as it was just to kind of get
from
over
one platform to another.
Yeah, it was a platforming. Like the travel wasn't really much of a gameplay mechanic in the first one because it wasn't really an open world. It was just kind of an adventure game kind of deal. Whereas this one, it's you're actually in a city. Platforming does play a big part in it, but like they had to come up with something to get you from point A to point B, and I think they did a really good job in doing so. I mean, it never, like, there was a lot of people worrying before the game came out that it looked like Batman could fly too much. Like, he was way too easy to, keep him in the air, and Batman's not supposed to be able to fly. But I think after playing it for a while, it never feels like I'm flying. It feels like I'm gliding, and it feels like, I can fall in any minute.
You're gliding and then using the hook shot to hook yourself and then glide some more. How's that flying?
No, but people, people are ignorant. They want.
Oh, I get it. People are stupid. I know.
But sorry for coughing. There's also an upgrade after you do the first set of, there's kind of like a waypoint mini game kind of thing. And once you do that, you get the ability to, when you do grapple onto a ledge, you can double tap the X button and you'll go faster, which will launch you over the edge instead of you just getting to the edge and climbing onto the wall. So that helps a lot in terms of traveling because, you go farther, faster.
You go further? What?
Yeah. It's the combat's still great. It's simple and it's just but it doesn't feel simple. You've played Arkham Asylum.
Yes.
It's pretty much the same thing. They've added some new enemy types, so they've added some new stuff you can do. They've added some new combos and stuff, but they've kept it simple, and I like that. I can't really complain a lot about anything in this game so far.
Well, I definitely want to play it. I just need to get time to finish the first one.
Finish it now. Stop the show. Matt and I.
Okay, bye.
Awesome. No, but I just want to say, because I'll stop talking about it now. It's a great game. It's been eating up my time that I have been able to play video games. And the first time, and I hope it's not the last time, but I think it might be, considering where I'm at the story. So, spoiler alert, but when Robin comes in for the first time, I don't know why, but it was pretty badass. It gave me chills.
Which Robin is it?
It is Tim Drake.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oracle's in it, and Alfred's in it as well.
Oracle's in it, so they've skipped like an entire... Okay.
Oracle was in the first one.
No, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, it's just one of those things, like, right.
They're at the, like, I think they're at where the point in the comics where the comics were at the beginning of, like, when they started making Arkham Asylum, like the actual making the story for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they are in the comics right now, but I do know that a lot is different now. I'm gonna stop talking.
I need to go play it.
It's different. It's like the new movie series really doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Well, no, because they're using. I think they picked a point in the comics and then continued from that point and then branched off. Because, all the backstory for all the characters is going with the comics continuity.
Does Joker die in the comics?
No.
What are you talking about?
Because one of the things that Warner Brothers showed off for the game is that Joker dies.
Yeah, I know, but no, okay. What I think they did was at the beginning when they first sat down with the concept of Arkham Asylum. Not Arkham City, but Arkham Asylum. Like, before they even began coding the game, they were writing the story for it or whatever. that's probably they looked at where the comics at that moment. So this is a few years back, and we're like, okay, we're gonna take we're gonna go on with our own story from this point.
Okay.
So
all right.
when they wrote Arkham Asylum, they started making their own story from that point, and then the comics kind of went in their own direction because they're comics and it's what they do.
All right. Hey, I was just asking a question.
Well, the thing about comics is that people, quote unquote, die.
Yeah, that's true too.
And then they come back. So, but no, I don't know. The answer is no.
Oh, that's a Jason Todd.
He's
dead.
He's alive. What are you talking about?
What?
Yes.
Did he get shot?
He got brought back to life.
What the fuck is
He
wrong
got
with
beaten. He got shot, beaten to death by the Joker. Got brought back alive. Was kind of evil for a bit because he had no soul. And then somebody, what's her name? Yeah. He went all crazy in some storyline. But then what's her name? The girl. Oh shit, what's her name? Damian Wayne's mom. Ra's al Ghul's daughter. What's her name? Lady Shiva? Is that her name?
Isn't it Ra's al Ghul?
Huh? Whatever. Anyways, they put Jason Todd into the Lazarus pit, and then his soul came back to him, and now he's Red Hood.
That damn pit.
Yep.
Was it Batman Beyond? Where it was? I think it was Tim
Terry
Drake.
McGinnis.
Yeah, no, but the Joker came back.
Oh yeah, and it was
Tim Drake, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they had something implanted into his head, and then he went all crazy and he tried to kill Bruce, but then McGinnis saved the day.
That's like the one episode of Batman Beyond that I remember.
It was a good episode. It was very interesting.
I think we've gone off topic.
Batman.
There is no such thing as off topic in the show.
Well, we're still on video games, though. Anyways, Arkham Asylum or Arkham City is great. It improves on the first game, and I think it's a must buy for anyone, even if you're not a fan of Batman. It's just a great video game in general. I'm done.
All right.
Sorry.
I was not impressed with the first game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you were.
Weren't you?
We both named it our game of the year that year, dude.
No. What?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Rewind.
I will go listen to that episode and prove you wrong.
Or maybe you named Infamous, actually.
Infamous was definitely my game of the year.
Wait, was that the same year?
I gotta finish that too.
I don't
Shit.
know.
No, dude, you definitely liked Arkham Asylum. I remember you liking Arkham Asylum.
Well, I can go in.
I think he's just trying to go against the grain.
No,
because we got two Batman lovers, and we got this guy who's like,
no, I never liked Arkham City. Asylum, sorry.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I remember. Dude,
I felt that it was overrated.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. No, I did.
You always go against mainstream shit.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You're a hipster, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I like Gears of War 3, because nobody else likes it out there.
No, you always have to pick that one. But dude, I remember you liking Arkham Asylum.
No, I never even owned it or played it. The most I played it was at Fan Expo that one year.
What the fuck are you talking
Look,
about?
here, I have my top 10 right now. Do you want to see it? Do you want to hear it?
All right. Hear it.
All right, 10, Assassin's Creed 2.
This is 2009, by the way.
Yes, that's Batman year.
Just letting the audience know.
Okay.
Batman year.
10, Assassin's Creed 2. 9, Borderlands. 8, Dirt 2. 7, UFC. 6, Killzone 2. 5, Uncharted 2. 4, Battlefield 1943. 3, NHL 10.
Blech.
2, Modern Warfare 2. 1, Infamous.
Was it Infamous that we both liked?
I really liked Infamous, and I'm pretty sure you liked Infamous.
Naming Infamous I think, you know what? I think Infamous was like my third that year, and Batman was my first.
2009 was a good video game year.
It was a good video game year.
Yep.
You should ban all hockey games from...
NHL 10 was really good. NHL 10 was really good. I played it a lot. All right, I can't believe I found that randomly.
Randomly.
I just guessed the episode number.
That was pro. That was pro.
Yeah.
It was pro.
Good memory.
Dude, it was just that was broadcasting pro. That's what that was.
So what's next?
Going in the archives.
On command, you just found the right list. It was pro. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Why are we not more popular?
Yes.
Because you're never here, Curbs.
Shh, I know. I bring the show down by not showing up. That's how I roll.
I really liked Battlefield 1943, but I don't think it was better than Modern Warfare 2.
My God, this cold shot is strong.
I like the cold shots. Just saying, mostly Canadian cold shots. It's a small can, and you get drunk off of a small can, so you can't complain.
Dude, being sick and having to do a podcast without a glass of water is very hard.
Go get water.
I'm like suffocating here.
Go get water. I'm not stopping you from getting water.
No, I have to leave. I don't want to leave.
Where's your maid? Where's Mom? Mom!
Probably
glass of water!
I don't know. She's good.
Mom!
I'm sick over here. Water.
I'm not Cartman. Mom, bathroom! He brings up a fucking...
Alright, so right before we talked about Batman, I brought up PS Vita got dated for February 22nd. I know that TechCore is looking forward to the Vita. Oh, as am I. I am.
I just want a new toy. I mean, I'm battling it out between getting a new phone and getting... I don't know. I just need something in my hands that's gadgety.
Well, you already reserved an iPhone.
Thank God you finished that sentence.
I know. What? Yes,
what?
yes, exactly. I know. I was like, how can I finish the sentence without it sounding terrible? But yeah, no, I did reserve an iPhone 4S, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I might give it to my sister because she lost her phone. My phone.
Give your old phone.
Maybe I might give that to Matt.
Don't give away the 4S. What's wrong with you?
Well, she deserves a new phone. She's never had a brand spanking new phone.
No,
She would deserve
No.
She would
the
deserve
person that
a new
reserved
phone.
the phone deserves a new phone.
No, wait. She would deserve a new phone if she didn't lose this one and could prove that she deserved a new phone. But she lost this one. She doesn't. What if she loses the iPhone 4S?
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. So she's gone through 3 Blackberries this year. The first 2, well, I mean, no, like understandable. They were old models, so they died. We still have them, but they're dead.
Oh, I'm not blaming her for that.
The BlackBerry Storm, shit phone, but still, she left it in her desk in high school, and left, and it got taken. Well, I'm assuming that it got taken because. You see a phone laying around, you're going to take it in high school. I don't care what you say. But yeah, I want a PS Vita. A new gadget. I don't want a 3DS. I don't want...
Oh, jeez.
I don't need an iPod Touch. I have one already.
You're getting an iPhone 4S.
I reserved it. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get it yet. I mean, I still am very interested in the...
You'll get it eventually.
The Galaxy S2. Samsung Galaxy S2.
Oh.
Is that dual core?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
Yeah. And I want it in white.
The iPhone or the...
Both.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I don't really care about the color, but the Galaxy S in white, that's the model itself, like the guts, it's better than the ones in the black.
No, that's
really?
Yeah, well, no, because the white version is on Bell.
It's racist. That's what that is.
And I don't know how it. I'm not quite sure how it works. It's probably just some licensing thing and some.
Basically, what happens is someone from the KKK gets into the fucking shit, and then they make the better phone white. That's how it works. Racist motherfucker.
Yep. But man, these things cost so much, right?
Would it be racist if the black one was better?
Nah.
No. Of course not.
No. And it would be superior if the yellow one was the ultimate one. Just letting you know.
I see what you did there.
But yeah, no, I don't know. And then I don't even know what the spec, like what the memory is on the Vita, but I am willing to shell out $700 maybe for something. Yep.
I'm excited for the Vita. I just don't. Going back on topic. I just don't portable game enough. I mean, I have a DS, I have a PSP, and I just, I don't, like, when I go out, I'm either driving my car so I can't play, or, I'm hanging out with friends, so there's no point in playing. Like, I don't have any opportunity.
Oh, Mr. Socialite, got to life.
I know,
no
right?
time for video games. Right? Sorry, excuse me. Well, I
take
the bus.
I'm home.
Yes, son of a bitch. And I need something to keep me preoccupied.
I was just saying, hey, let me finish. God. I just got attacked, man. I'm just saying that, like, I'm really excited for the Vita. I think it's going to be awesome, and I would love to buy one if I knew that I would use it. I mean, I want one. There's no doubt about it, but I'm being smart because I know that it'll be a waste of money for me.
I like to waste money on gadgets.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I don't know. No. That's the only thing I spend my money on. Comics and gadgets, and I was thinking the other day, I was like, fuck. I spend like $30 a week on comics. I could be saving for something, like maybe a car. But nah. Anyways, we got our first caller.
The Crow, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going? You guys talking about the Vita?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Curbs on this one. Like, I really want to get one, but I feel like it's very distracting for me because, like, all the time I have gaming, I'm at home anyway, so I might as well just be playing on PS3 or something.
Yeah.
That's where I play my PSP the most. Really, is at home.
But that's more of a problem with portable gaming in general, and not with the Vita. Like, the Vita is going to be a great piece of technology. The only thing that's not, like, I just know that, I don't even play my current portable devices.
That's why phone gaming's gotten so popular, is because people don't want to carry everything, and it's like, I got a phone already. You might as well play Fruit Ninja on it.
Granted, I have no real reason to purchase it. The games so far that have been announced aren't exactly pulling me in as much as, console games, but I don't know. I just want to see where technology has evolved to in terms of portable gaming.
I'm kind of interested in the Assassin's Creed on it and Lumines, but I mean, it's going to be Lumines all over again.
That's not going to be too expensive.
I'm interested in the
Uncharted,
Little Big Planet.
Oh, yes.
Uncharted, Little Big Planet, and for even Mod Nation Racers.
Yeah, Mod Nation Racers, I played that one.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
That is going to be really cool.
Yes. It looks cool how you just, like, draw the track.
Yeah.
It looks pretty sweet.
I just want to touch my screen. And the back. Just feel it up. Just be like,
that's something cool in the Mod Nation Racers thing, is they use the back screen, like, in a good way. Like, you can, if you touch the back of it, it, like, makes a hill, and if you touch the front of it, it makes, like, a lake. Like a hole.
That's pretty cool, being able to, like, create levels really quick and stuff, just with touch your fingers.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but I agree. Like, it's definitely on a decline, and the 3DS is proof of that. Really, look at Nintendo; they were so dominant, and now the 3DS is not so much.
Well, the 3DS also it's kind of, I mean, it's not a failure because it's probably sold a whole bunch. I haven't seen the numbers because we stopped doing the numbers, but it's got this one problem where the battery life is just terrible on it. But, like, I think portable gaming still has a future. I don't think it's on a decline. I just think the latest
I think
device
Nintendo's just making a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly, I love the fact that they're coming out with a new Wii or new console. I don't know. I know everyone else is excited about the controller. I'm not. I think that they've made a bad choice in the controller, the design of it. I mean, the concept's cool, but, then again, I said the exact same thing about the Wiimote, and look what happened.
Is it confirmed that you can only use one on each console?
I think so.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then everyone else is using, guess what, a Wiimote. So, I don't know.
You can already do that with the iPad, kind of. And with the PS Vita, you're going to be able to do that with the PS3 and the PS4, probably.
Oh, did we? I don't know if this was on your list, and I think we're done with the Vita. I'm not sure.
Sure.
I don't want to jump. I saw on IGN today, and it might have been a rumor. I don't know. It was like a quick glance. I didn't really read too much into it. That apparently there's been a new Xbox announced.
The only thing I've seen about that is in the new movie, the movie with the robots and it like mirrors.
Oh, Real Steel.
Real Steel is that there's an ad that says Xbox 720 in it.
I'm gonna check my source because I don't want.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen it somewhere.
I saw it.
Xbox 720.
No, because I was at work. I was at work and I was just on my app, my IGN app. And,
was it saying 2013 or something? Holiday?
I didn't even click the article because that's how bored I was at work. I'm looking for it. It just said new saying. Xbox to launch in 2012 or something like that. It
says 2013 for the new Xbox and PS4 probably 2014.
Why can't I find this article now?
And well, I saw something that was saying that PS4 games are already in development.
How long have these consoles been out? 360's been out for
6 years, and I believe PS3's 5.
Is it really time for a new console?
The PS3, I don't think so, but the 360...
PS3 still has didn't they have a 10-year plan?
But they had that with the PS2 as well.
Yeah, but the PS2...
Yeah, but I mean, if Microsoft releases a new Xbox, they're going to have to like come out with something.
I don't think they will. Honestly, I think the PS3 could compete with a next-gen 360. I think. Maybe that's a little bit of my former fanboyism talking.
Former.
Yeah, no, I'm totally for it. Dude, I don't want any part of that fucking war anymore. That's just me, though.
Oh, I'm not fighting it. I like the 360. I just like the PS3 more. That's all.
There's only a few games that the 360 can hold its fan base with, and everything else can
Gears
come out
and
with,
Halo.
Yeah.
Well, no, the reason why I brought up the former fanboyism is because I think it was Thor. I can't remember, and I'm sure he'll remind me. But he messaged me on Steam yesterday, I think, and he was telling me about how Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy Versus 13 is no longer an exclusive on the PS3. And because of that, again, they've taken away the Japanese audio.
Yes.
So you can't play it in English subtitles again. And he was like getting all pissed off about that. And I'm like, you know, I would have liked to play it in Japanese because that's just how I am. But it's, you know.
Well, I think games like Final Fantasy and even Battlefield 3 is proof that we will get an Xbox sooner than a PlayStation because those games have multiple discs.
Yeah, for sure.
So and if you don't have a hard drive on the 360, Battlefield 3 looks like shit. Totally looks like shit. I can't believe how it looks, but who doesn't have an Xbox with a hard drive on it nowadays, really?
Wait a second. Battlefield has multiple discs on 360?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
one's the single player and one's the multiplayer. I think.
I believe how it works is that the first disc is the game and the second disc is an install pack.
Oh.
I think that's how it works.
That's still pretty lame.
Yes. That was leaked a while ago in a Japanese poster for Battlefield 3. We've known about this for quite some time. I just think that we'll see a 360 earlier than a PS3 because the PS3 is kind of hitting its stride, really. Like you look at Uncharted 3 and Killzone 3 and what's that other game? 3 Resistance 3. They all look amazing compared to what they looked like before.
You guys ever see those? That it's like it's a meme. It's where this one guy goes up to a bunch of other guys and he is. You know, obviously the subtitles change, so but he basically gets their attention, and then the next panel it's him saying something that angers them, and they all chase after him, kind of thing. I don't know, I can't really describe it in any other way, but I saw one the other day that's basically this guy going up to a bunch of guys going, the PS3 sucks, and then the guys actually respond like, well, what are your arguments? And he says, lack of games, and they all just go, troll harder. Because, actually, the PS3's been doing really well.
Well, yeah, since 2009, there hasn't really been a problem of no games on the PS3, even earlier than that, but that's around the time where it started getting the better exclusives, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like Uncharted and Infamous. Those two games alone, I felt, were way better than anything on the 360 at the time. Infamous is really good. Like I really, really liked it. I still have to play the second one, but
Oh, I love the second one. I still need to go back and play as Evil on that one.
I did see it. Report, new Xbox launch in 2013.
It's still all rumors, though. I think that we'll see something about it next year. 2012, we'll hear about something. I know I'm being very in-depth here, but something will happen.
In-depth? Vague? You mean?
Vague.
Sure. No, I was
you're being vague.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
Well, you fail at being sarcastic.
No, you guys just fail at reading into sarcasm, that's all.
No, you fail at being... You're so monotone.
Whatever.
You really are. You're very monotone.
Sure. Alright, let's move on to the next thing.
Alright.
Notch won his battle against Bethesda over the Scrolls name.
Was it a Quake match?
No, it was in the courts. So there you go. Now he can use Scrolls for his upcoming card game.
It should have been in a Quake match, though. That would have been awesome.
That would have been pretty cool. But the lawyers being lawyers did not want to cave in. And so this is a temporary injunction, I believe is what they're calling it. And Bethesda could overturn it if they wanted to. They could battle it more in court, but they could do it, but I don't think they're going to win. It's a pretty ridiculous claim that Scrolls infringes on the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
It's one word. Come on. Just give it up.
I don't know. That was pretty retarded.
So how many people even call it by the Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody calls it by the Elder Scrolls
Everyone
anymore.
calls it Oblivion.
And Skyrim.
They don't even put a number on it. It's just Oblivion.
They could have called the next game Oblivion : Skyrim. Yeah, Oblivion 2 : Skyrim. And nobody would have cared. It would have been, oh yeah, the next Oblivion.
Okay, well, I'm sure some people would have cared.
Some people would have cared, but not that many. Come on now. A lot more people played Oblivion than the last two games before then. But, yeah.
In 3. Oblivion.
Oblivion 3. Look, see, I didn't even know. I did not even... No, yeah, I know. I said last two games before that, right? Or was there 3? Wait.
No. Oblivion is Elder Scrolls 4.
Oh, okay. All right. I kind of like that one, but the graphics were just kind of ridiculous. That's all I felt that was bad about it. It's like you hit somebody with a sword and they go like, ugh, and they just move back. That's all I thought. All right, so there you go.
Not my kind of game, anyways. I don't know. It's that was probably just as ridiculous to me as the Winklevi trying to sue Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay.
For an idea that had popped up.
Yes. All right. So there's a rumor out there right now that Doom 4 might not happen because of how poor Rage sales were. And if that happens, I that's a shame.
Really? Was Rage really?
Didn't they have to give a lot of refunds or something for Rage?
No, I don't think so. Maybe people were demanding refunds, but they're patching the PC version, and you can't really complain about the PS3 and the 360 versions because they look pretty amazing.
I don't know what
What's the problem?
So the PC version is basically like a console version because there's no customization. You can't turn on VSync. You can't turn on other stuff, like you can't go on high or medium and low with settings. But they're patching that in. It just seems like an afterthought. It just seems like they took like the PS3 and the 360 version and said, here it is on the PC. And the reason they did that was to keep it 60 frames. So what the game does is, let's say you get to like a part that's very busy. There's enemies and there's a lot of light blooming going on and shadows. They lower the resolution or they'll turn down some settings from high to medium, so it keeps the 60 frames going the entire game. So that's what people are complaining about, because that makes sense on the consoles, but on the PC they want customization and they don't care if the frames dip from here and there at the time.
That seems kind of dumb.
Anyways, just
on the developer's part.
Yes, it's an id game, and that's why people are complaining about it, because they're like the leaders in like PC games and PC graphics. That's basically why they're complaining. But
I guess it's just hard. You don't know, as a developer, what should you aim for? The console crowd, or your crowd?
Well, I think they had good intentions with making it 60 frames, especially on the consoles. But on the PC, I think they could have given people more customization. This is id. They know what they're doing. It's kind of weird that they did that. But yeah, I think that game looks pretty good. Just saying. So yeah, there you go.
Rage, I don't know what it was. Like the technology impressed me, and it definitely got my attention. But the game itself didn't grab me. It didn't really interest me at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, but the reason
it just seems really dull. I don't know.
Well, the reason I thought that it looked cool because I like the idea of Fallout. I've said this before. Fallout is intriguing to me, but the gameplay is just total shit. I don't like the gameplay in that. I don't like the idea of VATS. It makes it into an RPG instead of a first-person shooter.
But it is an RPG, though.
Yes, but it's a first-person shooter wrapped with RPG elements,
which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Like the idea of it is awesome, but the gameplay to me was just terrible. I did not like it. That's all. I can see why people like it. It's just not my kind of game.
Gotcha.
Yep. So there you go. Batman Arkham City is now out, and there's an iOS app that you can get that is a map and where all the side missions are and stuff. So you can have a map on your iPod or your iPad or your iPhone, and then you can follow around when you play. I think more games should do that. That's a cool idea.
Oh,
that
definitely.
Is really cool. I'm gonna get that right now.
That's kind of reminds me of the Wii U, though, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, some of the games, the map is on the little big huge
thing.
But that's the controller. And yeah, it doesn't follow your character. It's just a map. It's like a guide, but
okay, then the Razor Blade Switchblade. There you go.
No, it doesn't. No, I don't know.
It's a map.
I
agree with you though. I think most games should do that. Or like that GTA Google Maps thing.
You know what?
Just to be clear,
that was so cool.
Just to be clear though, it's not the fact that you get a second screen with the Wii U on the controller. I think that's cool. It's the design of the controller. It just looks so
clunky, ridiculous, over the top, retarded,
like
messed up.
It looks like a 2-year-old
preschool. Yeah,
no. It's like somebody looked at the Wiimote and then somebody looked at the iPad and they said, "Holy shit! Let's just put the Wiimote controls on that iPad." There you go. We got a controller.
Oh, but we can't power it, so let's just connect it to the damn console, anyways.
Yeah, that's they missed a big opportunity with that, in my opinion. Is that they could have made that their portable system that connects to the next Wii, so you can use it as a portable system and connect it to the Wii U. Sorry, and that would have been sweet. You could have, when you're out and about on the bus or at your friends, you could be playing Zelda on it, and then when you get back home, you're playing the console game.
Just to let everyone know, the official Batman Arkham City map app is $3.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not free?
I just pulled that up.
Man,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just pulled it up, and but it's got all of the hidden stuff.
It has trophies. Nah, guys, play on your own. Play on your own.
It's basically a guide. That's what I was saying. It's
do they still have the Riddler map or whatever? Because that's a cool feature in the game.
The Riddler map.
Yeah, like to look for all the collectibles or whatever, and like all little side missions.
Yeah,
yes, that's all in there.
Yeah,
yes, that's all in there.
And then why do you need that?
That's what we're saying.
The Riddler map is you actually have to find the stuff first. And usually, like, some of the trophies that you find, you can't actually get to yet because you don't have the right gadgets or whatever. You're not far enough into the game. So the Riddler map, basically, you hold down your scanning button, and it'll add that trophy to the map so that you can come back to it later. That's all that does. You still have to find the fucking trophies. Why do I swear so much?
I don't remember that in Arkham Asylum. I remember you get a map and then you can look for them.
It wasn't in Arkham Asylum. Oh, sorry, dude, my bad. I just remembered the maps in Arkham Asylum. No, you don't find maps flying around anymore. Actually, they have this really cool thing where you actually, you'll be like walking around the streets of Arkham City, you'll see a grunt. Sorry, this is something that at a certain point in the game you'll start seeing regular thugs kind of flashing green, and those thugs are actually undercover Riddler thugs. Like they'll be dressed as Joker thugs or Penguin thugs, but when you take down all the guys around him, if you leave him standing last, you can press the triangle button and you'll interrogate him. And then when you're done interrogating him, all the trophies will appear on your map. Then but it's actually a lot better than the maps from Arkham.
That is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't think they show everything. Like, you have to the big place. You have to kill a lot of thugs. Well, not kill. Sorry, beat up. As Batman does.
This app, I don't know. It's saying that it's okay to cheat if you pay.
No, well, to be honest,
by this time next year, if I'm still struggling to get 100% on this game, then I'll get the app.
No, God. To be honest, $3 is way better to pay for an app than getting a guide at
for like $12.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough, but still, man. And you could get this for free on GameFAQs.com.
I don't really know anyone who buys a guide for the actual guide. You know, like people I know get them for like collector's items, I guess. But everything's on the internet.
Oh my God! Just rip out the fucking page.
No, I got a Halo 2 book. It wasn't really a guide. It was a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, and
like
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked that book.
I mean, I've pre-ordered the Assassin's Creed Revelations Master Edition, and it's pretty much. It comes with like an encyclopedia of Assassin's Creed. I don't think it's a guide. I hope it's not a guide because I'm not going to read it. It's a waste of my money. But I think it's just like an encyclopedia of everything that's been going on.
Yep. All right. So something that will. Well, you know what? I'll let
still on video games. Holy crap!
I'll let TechCore bring up something.
It's what
from
we know
BlizzCon.
best. It's all
yes,
good.
BlizzCon news. This just in. Coming in from the news desk, TechCore.
This just in, probably like 5 hours ago, but
well, we just got it in.
Blizzard announced the 4th expansion pack for World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria. So basically, I don't know if you guys, you know what? I'm gonna link a picture of this.
There's pandas in it.
Yeah, there's pandas. That's the new race, and
all those
guys,
samurai or whatever.
It's Kung Fu Panda all over again. So. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this.
I actually read the new features that this is bringing, and it's actually kind of...
Do share.
It's kind of made me want to subscribe again a little bit.
Share.
For a month.
For like... No, dude, it actually... like some of the stuff... like what's got me excited for this is that they're claiming... Obviously, it's not out yet, so we don't know, but they're claiming to bring a focus back to the war. The actual war between the Horde and the Alliance, which I am actually kind of glad.
Because fuck, what's it called? Burning Crusade and the other one after it. Man, I don't even remember. There's too many. Again, I'm going to get this and I'm going to play for a month. Exactly. This is what's going to happen.
Well, Death Saw in the chat says that if you subscribe to WoW for 12 months, you get Diablo 3 for free.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I want a hard copy of it. Will it be a hard copy or will it be a digital copy?
Hard copy. That's what she said.
Dude, I didn't know it was possible to make a bad "that's what she said" joke. You just did it.
I laughed.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Hey, as long as I amuse myself, I'm happy.
Anyways, yeah. So that's it. That's all I know or heard about.
Since Pro is still in the call, he's going to fill in for me as the third co-host while I go get a glass of water.
Well, okay, then I'll skip this next news story and I'll
okay,
go...
no. I'll wait. Then I'll wait.
All right, you can leave after this news story.
I can talk about what I've been playing, I guess.
okay, then go drink.
All right, go
drink, Curbs. Go drink.
Yeah, like 10 seconds.
No, more than 10. No, Curbs, go get something to drink.
Right.
Kidding me? 10 seconds?
No, it's more than 10 seconds.
All right, I'm going. Go.
All right, go. What have you been playing, Crow?
Okay, well, I picked up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and so far from like maybe the 2 hours I put into it, I already like it a lot more than I like 2. There's a lot of stuff to do in there.
Yeah, I played about I'd say 4 hours of 2, and I felt like the thing is that one killed me. One basically killed me on the series. I really liked 1, but man, I did the same thing over and over and over. And 2 kind of feels like that so far, but I heard that there's more near the end, so I'll finish it. I want to finish it, and I have Brotherhood here.
Yeah, I played 2 also, and like the first time I played it, I played maybe a couple sequences, and I got kind of bored of it. And then I put it back in, and I got into the story, and like I just kept playing until I beat it. So I mean, I really like 2. I'm like a big fan of that game now. Like I actually want to buy the new one.
That's why I finished 1 is because I really like the story and I already played like 20 hours. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna not finish this. So
hurry up.
Hurry up with finishing 2?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, we'll finish.
I want to finish 2 because I have Brotherhood here and Brotherhood looks really cool. The online.
Finish Brotherhood. Come on, it's been a year.
At Fan Expo they had the next Assassin's Creed, whatever it's called, I forget.
2-3.
Yes, Revelations. Yes, or Assassin's Creed 2-3, and I really liked what I played from the multiplayer. So I never played Brotherhood multiplayer yet, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I haven't touched it either, but I mean it looks pretty fun.
It is pretty fun. I like it.
Still playing it when I go on there, so.
I really liked it from what I played at Fan Expo. Like you're just basically walking around with a bunch of other pedestrians and other people, and you have to find out who the other assassins are. And you notice that by just looking at them. Maybe they won't stealth that good, and then you can go kill them. It's a lot of fun. I like the idea of it. So
I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back.
You want to hear a funny story though?
Yes.
I just went downstairs, filled a glass of water, and came back, and then I looked at the side of my freaking chair, and there's a giant water bottle filled with water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So hey, Curbs, this next news story is for you.
Ew.
Ezio is in the Soul Calibur 5.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw that. It's too bad I don't like Soul Calibur at all. I hate that game. But I think it's really cool that Ezio is branching off and expanding his horizons because he's totally getting written out of the Assassin's Creed series.
Well, and so is that other assassin, which I'm forgetting.
Altair.
Yes, they're both done. So.
Yep. Well, yeah, they are.
Yeah, the third one will be like the actual proper sequel.
Ubisoft will be for. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I just completely blanked out. I'm gonna just have some more water.
So, yes, Ezio is in the Soul Calibur 5.
Beavers. That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry, what?
Fuck you.
Beavers?
Endeavors.
Endeavors.
What companies usually say when they fire somebody?
Oh.
We wish them
good luck in your future endeavors. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
So there you go. I think that this is a better choice for what Soul Calibur has done in the past. Like Link kind of made sense, I guess, but he was kind of overpowered. Then you had Spawn. That didn't make much sense, in my opinion. Then you had Hihachi from Tekken, which made even less sense because he doesn't use weapons. And then you had the Star Wars people in 4 or 3. That made even less sense because a fucking lightsaber would destroy anything. So that didn't make much sense in my opinion.
Only if you know how to use it.
Well, it was Yoda and Darth Vader. I think they know how to use lightsabers.
Just putting it out there.
So I think Ezio makes way more sense because he has like the blades and stuff, but
I didn't understand the whole lightsaber. Sorry, Yoda and Darth Vader.
It was just it was money exchanging hands. That's why they were in the game.
What weren't they promoting like the Force Unleashed with that? Because isn't that character in the game?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I actually liked playing as that character in the game. It's pretty fun.
So and
Star Killer.
Star Killer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I heard the second one's not that good.
Oh, that's the only one I played. I liked it.
Okay, then maybe that's because you didn't play the first one.
Yeah, probably.
StarCraft. Sorry, not StarCraft. I read SC, and then I assumed it was StarCraft. But Soul Calibur 1. Soul Calibur 1 is coming to iOS.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually like Soul Calibur, but that's because that's probably the only arcade game that I ever played in the arcades.
Okay.
And Ivy's hot.
I don't hate Jesus, not StarCraft. Soul Calibur.
You do hate StarCraft.
I do hate StarCraft, but Soul Calibur, I think it's okay. But in terms of fighting games, I just like pretty much everything else in front of it. I know you hate Tekken, but I pretty much like Tekken. I like Tekken a lot.
I hate it.
I like Tekken a lot.
Fuck it.
I'm just not into fighting games, really.
Well, fighting games aren't into you, okay?
Except Marvel vs. Capcom.
What a tool. No, I'm just kidding. That's cool.
And Marvel vs. Capcom is probably my least favorite. Because of how much shit's going on the screen at the same time. I can't take it. I just can't take it. And everybody's like, oh, you suck. I'm like, no, play me in Street Fighter. I will kick your ass. That I can understand because it's one-on-one. When you have Marvel vs. Capcom...
Idea for an after show?
Maybe. I'll play on GGPO. But, yeah, I do like fighting games. And Soul Calibur I do like. It's just probably down there on my list of games that I actually like. Xbox 360 gamer tags got hacked over the last 2 weeks. I don't think I wouldn't call this a hack. It was like social engineering. That's what it's called, right?
Explain, please.
Social engineering is when you learn everything about somebody and you befriend them pretty much, and you're like learning stuff about them to get their password out of them. So that's pretty much what social engineering is. And these people that were doing this were hacking them and then going into FIFA. Some of them weren't even doing anything. They were just going to go play FIFA in their account. But a lot of them went into FIFA and bought like FIFA cards to like power them up and stuff with their credit cards on their account. So, yeah, it's not quite as the PS3 hacks, but it's still hacking. It's not like the PS3 would, but PS3 was definitely way worse. Yep. All right. So there you go. That's that. That's all I have for gaming. Anybody else before we move on?
I've maxed out my categories in Tiny Tower.
Yay, Tiny Tower. We've been shooting our asses off at that game.
Yep.
I got a little further in Ico.
Nice.
But then Batman came out and I haven't touched it since.
Oh, there's so many games I want to play and buy. Okay. I need to sit down and do this. And yeah.
You can rent games.
No, I don't want to. No, I want to own them.
But I know you don't. I know you don't really care about Rage, but you would probably play it if you rented it.
I do want to grab
Driver.
that.
Has anybody played Driver in the chat or in the call?
No.
I am interested just because of the storyline. If you don't know what the storyline is, it's like Tanner gets into a coma and then he can like float around and go into any car he wants and stuff. That looks really cool. I kind of want to see how it ends. It's probably like a Fight Club ending, though.
Wait, I thought that was just like a multiplayer mechanic. I didn't
No. That is like the gist of the single player story. Is that right at the beginning he crashes, goes into a coma, and then he actually goes to the hospital, but he actually thinks that he's still doing stuff, but he's actually in the coma.
One more thing.
Sorry,
I don't know.
what?
And you're using Google Maps.
Pretty much, yeah. You're using Google Maps. You're like zooming out and then going to another place in the city and then going into that car. And let's say like you're in a chase with an enemy. You can like get out of your car, go into another car, and then crash into that car head on. And then you can switch back to your other car, and then you stop them, and then you're like, yeah, I got this guy.
One more thing in PS Vita news. Ken Levine's talking about BioShock, if nobody has heard that. I didn't hear that. I like BioShock, so...
we still don't know if that BioShock is being made by them or by some other outside studio or what. There's not a lot of details about that game yet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there is more video game... There's one more video game thing I wanted to talk about, but now I'm not remembering it, so...
Well, you can think about it.
Wasn't it Grand Theft Auto 3's 10-year anniversary this week or something? That's cool.
GTA 3 will be coming out on iPad 2 and iPhone 4S first. And then it'll come out on some Android devices and then some iPods and then some iPads. And yeah.
There's also a new guitar game called Rocksmith that's actually, I've heard good things about it. It actually teaches you how to play the guitar while still being a game.
That was actually at Fan Expo this year. I did not get a chance to play it. It was kind of full.
The one difference between that and the Rock Band guitar is Rock Band, you need some specific kind of guitars, like guitars that have MIDI ports specifically. This one, it sells with a USB.
It's got strings, dude.
I know. Hey, listen, you can play Rock Band 3 with strings
That's
as well.
Big difference.
You can play Rock Band 3 with an actual guitar. But the big difference between Rocksmith and Rock Band is you can plug in any guitar into Rocksmith and play. It comes with a USB thing that just comes with a 3.25, 3/4 inch plug. Whatever guitars use.
I watched some gameplay videos on YouTube, and it actually it looked pretty legit, I have to say. And there's been a lot of good reviews about it, saying that like this is definitely going to teach people how to play guitar. So if you're looking to learn how to play guitar,
yeah, but with that, do you think there'll be like a comeback?
Lessons too, huh?
With that game, do you think there'll be a comeback with like music games and stuff?
Never.
No, I don't think so.
Never.
I think it's done.
It's done.
I think it's done.
I think they're cashing in on something that people are kind of sick of the arcadey games, and to kind of close off the music genre. I think I think it's actually a really good idea. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm actually interested in getting it, especially since I have a guitar.
It may be a good game, but all the people who have played and I guess you were born within the genre of video games are either done and over with it, or they're in that tight little crew, or they're forever going to continue to play those games as professional as they can. Because I have a buddy who has been playing, like, I think it's Guitar Hero. He may be going over into Rock Band with his friends, but they go to tournaments, which is, I don't know, sorry, this is kind of ridiculous to me. I guess this is one of those games that I don't really ever think that it could be that important in terms of gaining money with tournaments, but it's the same people over and over again. There's no new crowd when it comes to the music video game genre.
Well, I don't really see like what you do in a tournament. Just go for the highest score on
that's basically it.
Song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Well, I saw some report on Kotaku that said that maybe Harmonix should move on and do a first-person shooter. That would be interesting, in all honesty, to see that happen. Because, I don't think Dance Central's done yet, but I don't think they can rely on that, and I don't think they can rely on Rock Band anymore. Rock Band's pretty much done. They've done what they can with it. What can they change? What can they add to it?
Honestly, I don't even think it matters, because I think people are... I think the first-person shooter genre has just dominated the gaming market. That, like... I think just people have lost interest in music games and other genres as well.
They should make their own version of DJ Hero. I'd like to play that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah. But I just think that music is done. It doesn't matter what you do now. It's kind of over. I wouldn't call it a fad, because it lasted a long time and it was great. A fad usually is something that isn't that great and just ends all of a sudden. But I don't know. Guitar Hero lasted a long time. Rock Band came out of a lot of legal battles and. The
only thing that they could do is maybe team up with, not team up, or partner up with the bands themselves, and the highest score that the person that gets the highest score can go see this band in your country and your venue, and just, I don't know, entice people into.
I knew things were on a downcline when they came up with Rock Band Green Day.
Yeah.
I knew things that were going downhill when that happened. I mean, I like some Green Day songs. I'm not gonna lie. I'll admit that. But a whole game based on their music, a little much.
Was that after Beatles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then that if Green Day would have came out first and then Beatles, maybe I could buy that. But after Beatles, come on. They just went with the big horse in the room first. They should have started off with the smaller guys like Green Day. Green Day has a big importance in punk music, but outside of punk, they're not that big of a deal, especially when you compare them to Beatles.
Well, the thing with Green Day is that the songs are playable within Rock Band.
Okay.
They're, I guess, and they're recognizable. I mean, it can tell you that maybe more than 80% of the kids who purchased Beatles Rock Band didn't know what the hell they were listening to when they got to
I guess
Yellow Submarine.
Oh, what? Yellow Submarine is the one song that people know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, those kids They probably did not know. I mean, they know now, but yeah. Like, I mean, come on, tell me.
The thing about Beatles is that you don't even realize that it's a Beatles
That's
song.
exactly what I was
hear
going
it,
to say.
And then you're like, holy shit, that's Beatles? What the fuck?
Well,
I didn't even know. Yeah.
Not those again. Like, those songs are not recognizable. But with Green Day, I mean, they could monopolize on the crowd. Sorry, the crowds between 1980s and 2000s, which are the people who are picking up this game anyways, right? They're targeting that demographic. But I don't know. Green Day sucks. Sorry.
All right, let's move on.
TV. Because I watched Walking Dead.
Hey,
we'll say that for last.
No,
then.
why last? No. We got it.
Well, no, she's got a point. Because then I won't. Then
we're talking about it. Kurz, we're talking about it. Go start it. Start it off.
What the fuck, man? Why do I gotta start it?
So tell us where Walking Dead left off last season.
I'll start it off.
Last season, basically, I'm pretty sure it ended when that building that they found, with that scientist that was experimenting, or that knew information about this whole outbreak, exploded. The whole building just self-destructed. Did I just get kicked out of the? Oh, okay, no. This episode was kind of just pretty much picking up where they left off, and it kind of showed the fallout of that, and we saw that immediately with I forget names, but that chick who actually wanted to stay in the exploding building, that wanted to end her life.
The one that
Amy?
No. Amy's the one that died.
Yeah.
I forget.
Amy's sister. Amy's sister. She snapped at the guy that drives the RV
Dale.
because and and it kind of makes you think, like, you kind of, like, you can see both sides of the argument. Like, she kind of wanted to just, she doesn't have the heart to pull the trigger herself, but if it would have been a lot easier for her to just kind of let the building just explode around her, but now she's stuck in this world still, and she just wants an escape. She doesn't want to deal with this anymore. And he's like, you still, as long as you're breathing, you still got hope and all that stuff, and
I don't like suicidal people. I think that they are pathetic losers. That, I don't know. I mean, yeah, okay, I understand that sometimes you'll have those thoughts and you just want to give up. But it's just, I mean, you're alive. You've gone so far. Why is your first instinct to just kill yourself off instead of to find out what you can do in order to save the human race? I'm sorry, but she was being a selfish bitch.
Well,
her sister died. Well, I'm sorry. Her sister should have been paying attention to the goddamn zombies to begin with.
Honestly, though, like, in an apocalypse, it kind of, I can.
Yeah. Okay. I
can kind of see it. Like, it's her freedom of choice. If she thinks that there's no hope and she just doesn't want to deal with it anymore, and she'd rather just kind of, instead of just, she basically, it would have been a quick way out for her, kind of thing. Instead of, now she's got the chance of just being ripped apart by zombies and having that slow, painful death.
Yeah, I get it. There is a breaking point.
I'm not saying that, like, I agree more with Dale, because that's just how I feel. Those are my personal opinions, that I would fight to survive as long as I possibly could. But, I can see where she's coming from. And it just, I love how it adds that duality. It makes it keeps the viewer thinking, like, well, do I agree with her? Do I not agree with her? Do I agree with him? Well, it was pretty cool.
There's me and Deathsaw were talking about this earlier in the week. He's in the chat room right now. I don't know if he wants to call in about it, but we were talking about how stupid not all the ladies, but most of the ladies in the show are really, really stupid. And
that's what's pissing me off.
Let me finish.
I don't think they're really stupid.
No. Let me talk about. I will justify my reasons of why I think they're stupid. Okay, so the girl that was married to Ed, the guy who beat her up and got killed by zombies, I don't remember what her name is, but she was basically looking at clothes and saying, like, Ed didn't let me get nice clothes. I'm going to look at this nice clothes. And then there was zombies that came, and they had to hide under cars. and then her daughter got basically attacked by zombies, and then Rick Grimes had to go save her.
And then she was like...
And then she was blaming Rick and doing all this shit. And all this shit could have been avoidable if she would have just been looking after her goddamn daughter instead of looking at fucking clothes. And this is not a Walking Dead specific problem. This is not Walking Dead. No, wait, listen.
Okay,
I just think that a lot of
shit.
TV... I just think a lot of TV relies on people being stupid. A lot of plot lines revolve around something stupid happening, and then it's the catalyst of something happening. That's basically it.
Well, hold on, you said that if she wasn't looking at clothes,
yes.
But the daughter ran away. She was
the son and the daughter weren't with them, but
the thing is,
both of these bitches would have been taking care of their kids while there's zombies.
Hold on, chill, just chill.
God.
Okay, I don't even even care. This was just poor plotting on everyone's part because fuck. I mean, first of all, your kids should be staying in the goddamn cruiser or RV, whatever, to begin with. Their kids are a liability. Fat people are a liability. Old people are a liability. Keep them in the fucking car to cook, clean, fold your clothes, do all that dirty work. If you need them to scavenge for stuff, to pick up shit, then okay, strategize. Adults in the front so that they get, they can cover whatever might be oncoming. So the zombies that are coming towards you. Kids in the middle to scavenge that.
To be fair, they did emphasize the fact that this was the first time that they actually saw zombies in a horde, like traveling as a single group, and it kind of crept up on them. Like they just came from that direction.
Regardless of that,
surprised they thought they were in the clear.
Okay, but hey, these are kids that you're taking care, that you're taking into consideration. Even if they were regular people, you don't want your kids in the front line of support. They're gonna get shot and killed or kidnapped and taken away and be raped and murdered and whatever, right? That was just irresponsible on everybody's part. Another thing that's pissed me off about this is that, like, it's very similar to the comic. I don't care if it's the same or if it's not. It doesn't have to be. But, I mean, these people are being portrayed in such a retarded way that it's making me very irritated. Because...
And yes, it's not just the women. Like, the way that the episode ended with the deer and the kid and the dad and the...
I liked that, dude.
I thought it was really good. But again, it relied on people being stupid. Okay? The kid should not have been near that deer. That kid should have not been near that deer. They should have fucking...
Okay, hold on. But let's put. Hold on. Let me kind of like justify things. Let me just try to justify. You're Rick. You put yourself in his shoes. He's looking like this guy. He's not the religious type, and he had just come. We just came from a scene where he was like looking for an answer. He finally decided to turn to God. Like, I'm not a religious person, so I was laughing the entire time. But he was looking for help, looking for a sign that'll make him feel good about himself, make him feel good that he's doing the right thing. And then this deer comes along, and this is like the first time they saw something, I guess you could say, beautiful. I mean, a deer, like when you see a deer and he's not...
It's like a sign of hope, something normal.
But,
you know what I mean?
I just want to interject. I just want to interject.
No, you've been talking too much. Let him finish.
Let me interject something.
Let me interject
something really quick. Let me interject something really quick from season 1. That guy with the torque, the bow, the freaking
bow and arrow,
crossbow. The crossbow. He shot the deer. And then zombies came to it, and he's like, shit, we were not eating deer tonight. Why didn't they give the gun to the kid to kill the deer? Who cares if it's nice looking? That's food.
Oh my God.
That's supper right there.
Okay, when everything's going downhill for you, like the guy just lost, or quote unquote lost someone else's daughter, everything's going to hell. They're in day God knows what of this fucking apocalypse. He was looking for a sign, and he thought that this was the sign. He thought that this was like, holy crap, like, I asked for a sign, and I'm getting one, and, like, I'm going to let my kid do this, because this is the deer's not running away. He's going to let my kid pet him, it's something for, first of all, it's something for his kid, because the kid...
It's not only that, okay, the kid did not have a gun, but he had a knife in hand, okay? He could have very well gutted it. Just letting you know. guys, if you were paying attention to the goddamn show.
I wasn't. I was too busy watching the fact that the kid got shot.
And there's... Damn it, no spoilers.
No, this is television. We spoil everything about television.
I will kill. Oh, wait, no,
well, there's a reason why he got shot, so... Yeah.
You can spoil it because I do know that he does get shot in the comics as well. But it happens differently. Like, the TV show is not following the comics, so you can...
No, but it's leading towards the same place.
Well, yeah, obviously, but you just don't spoil that same place.
Yeah, no, I won't. It's just, I don't know. Okay, what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a group of people that have banded together and they started to make, things were starting to be semi-normal. But now that they have to start to move, everything's starting to break apart. And you can see everybody's personalities getting all, hyperactive, paranoid. People want to go. They want to break off from the group. They can't handle the emotions that are going around, with people losing their loved ones. You're a loved one coming back and taking your girlfriend and similar things to that, or losing your daughter, for instance. But they haven't found her, right?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Yeah, but so what we're seeing now is irritably character building. And I can see how it's going from here, and I get it, but it's just so annoying. And this is what makes it good TV, because it makes you just irritated and it makes you just think about it, and you're just like, man, fuck, are people really like this in real life? And you gotta think, yes, they actually are.
Our society in particular, like the North American society, is fucking retarded.
They're selfish.
Like last week, for example, I got pissed, because I was at work and we had the news on the TV at work. I'm looking at it, and freaking, on the ticker it's talking about people like getting shot overseas and everything. But the main freaking headline was the fact that BBM was down. Are you kidding me? People are dying, and the main headline is, "Oh my God, BBM's been down."
Again, I'm just gonna say something about that. I'm just gonna say something about that. I did not decide to send those troops overseas to get shot.
Oh my God.
I bought a BlackBerry and I'm fucking pissed. No, I don't have a BlackBerry, but come on.
It was one like, I looked at the TV and it was one of those moments where I just I don't want to be a part of this world anymore. People are fucking retarded.
It's so sad. It's irritating because everybody's so negative about things, and I don't know, maybe this is just me being so dumb and naive, but I think one thing and then people think something completely different, and it's just 10 times worse, and I'm just like, man, where do these I don't know, where does it come from,
We talked about this over the week, is so there's a commercial for a funeral, let's say, and in Canada it's make sure you got insurance so when they die you're ready for stuff, and make sure that you don't leave payments to your family and stuff. And in the States it's oh my God, everybody's gonna die and everything's gonna go bad. Holy fuck, yo man, let's get a lawyer and stuff. That's how commercials are in the States. It's they're so scared about it's death. It's oh God, you're gonna die. In Canada, it's a little bit more grounded in reality, but in the States, it's all about scare tactics for you to buy stuff and do things.
Another thing I thought was stupid in terms of character-wise, but I guess honestly, don't get me wrong when I say stupid. I think it makes great TV, but the whole thing between what's his name, Shane, and Rick's wife.
Yes.
The whole honestly. She's oh, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? The guy just tried to rape you a few episodes ago, and you're asking him why he's leaving? Let the guy go.
So stupid. I mean, okay, on one side I get it. Okay, this is possibly what she was thinking. It's either, you don't want one of your strong members to leave the group because obviously you need protection. Two, I mean, she's just trying to get him to get over it, but man, she should really just fess up to Rick and just, say I've been cheating on you even since before you got shot. So there.
Honestly, I think she should say something. Maybe not now that their kid is shot, but I think she should have said something a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But then again,
sure. And I know Rick knows. I know Rick at this point in the show. I know he knows.
No, he doesn't.
He knows, man. He can tell. He's not stupid. He's a freaking detective sheriff. He's like the Batman of zombies. Maybe not.
No.
It's just that I don't know. Like if he can't see it at this point, then he's fucking blind. Because with that small of a group and people staring and
well, no one else knows. No one else knows.
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's why it was such a big deal that what's her name overheard their conversation, because now she knows, but no one else knows. That's the thing, and that's what makes it easier for them to hide it. I mean, the fact that they're not doing it anymore also is making it easier. But no one else knew what was going on. So, yeah.
Maybe. I just hope that we see we see that the group gets stronger rather than break apart. I mean, sorry, that woman who is a submissive and doormat, basically, she's useless.
She's useless.
Amy's sister, I can see that maybe she wants to become a stronger character, become like wicked ass sniper and be good with guns because she has daddy's gun and whatever. Dale, he's a mechanic, but I don't know. I think something's gonna happen.
He can shoot too, though.
Yes, he can shoot. He's the sniper. Yeah.
He's the sniper.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. And Rick's kid, man, what do you think? Is he gonna survive?
He's gonna live.
Yeah, I think it's.
What? Oh,
I think so.
Damn it. He got shot in the chest.
Yeah.
The bullet probably didn't go that far because it went through the deer. It went through the deer first, so it slowed down a little bit.
Just a little.
No? Just a little. Just enough, probably.
We shall see next week, next Sunday. Not 2 days.
Well,
2 days.
For a first
really?
episode, how do you like it?
I
like how it ended. It gives for a first episode to end like that, it keeps people into it, and it keeps tension going. It keep I think it definitely it was one of the better episodes of the series so far.
Yes, I agree. And it's in the same time slot as Breaking Bad, which just ended the week before that. And I think Breaking Bad definitely deserves more viewers, but at the same time, I can understand why it doesn't, because somebody cooking meth and shooting people and stuff and taking care of a family, it's not as mass appealing as it is a zombie show.
I don't know. I think zombies is a niche thing as well.
But it's way less niche than somebody cooking meth.
But that's more geared towards like CSI, Law and Order kind of things.
This is another thing I was talking about this week. Like if you look at Dexter. Dexter is a pretty good show, but it doesn't have as mass appeal as, let's say, Person of Interest. Person of Interest has a mass appeal. Person of Interest, do you know how much it averages per week in viewers in the States?
12 million.
12 million. 12 million people watch that show in the States alone. And Dexter is on Sundays. There's only a few shows on Sundays that do good. Can you think of any Sunday shows that do good?
Breaking Bad?
No, Breaking Bad is like
Walking Dead?
It's like Dexter. It's about 1 million to 2 million per episode.
It's probably because people don't have these channels.
Walking Dead did really good this week. It did 7.5 million or something like that. But the Sunday shows that are popular is Amazing Race, Simpsons, and all those animated shows on Fox. Those are like the Sunday shows. So, compare Dexter to like Person of Interest. It's not that different, but Person of Interest is about saving people, and Dexter is a little bit more dark and sinister.
It's a dark way of saving people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those shows are really niche, but I think that they're really amazing and they deserve more viewers than they have. But I really like Walking Dead right now. It kind of surprised me. I was expecting it to be a little less good, but the first episode was definitely awesome. And I liked where it's going. But again, I'm still tempering my expectations. I don't want them to go way off of the board. So when I watch them, it's going to be like, oh, I'm disappointed. I'm just going to keep him low. I'm going to keep him low. So when it happens, I'm going to be like, yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good episode. And that's what the first episode was for me. I really liked it. And the ending of it was, I was like, oh, yeah, awesome. I don't read the comic. I don't read the comic, so I was not seeing anything like that.
It's okay. It's okay. It honestly, it's not. It's comparable to the comic in terms of story, but it's definitely not along the same lines. I don't know. Yes and no. That's it. So, but yeah, when we were watching, when Rick's kid Carl, is that his name? Yeah, Carl got shot. All you hear is, yeah, that's right, motherfuckers.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
No.
Well, not maybe not the last part, but yeah, that was you, man.
Well, something happened good. I want something like the last season seemed like not much happened, to be honest.
It's all character development at this point.
Yes, I liked season 1, but not much really happened in season 1. Like they went from this town to Atlanta, away from Atlanta, back to Atlanta.
Well, I mean, they didn't really know where to go from it. I mean, it was 6 episodes. They weren't sure if there was going to be an audience to follow with it. I mean, especially with all these vampire and werewolf and shape-shifting lovers out there. Like zombies. Yeah, you would think that would be the most obvious choice, but I think they were just playing it safe at the beginning. Just make up zombies. Rah.
And the Crow said that like it's on Showtime and AMC and their specialty channels. Like I agree with you. Yes. Person of interest is on NBC, CBS.
Yeah, well, no, exactly. That's what I said earlier. They don't have the channels. So Breaking Bad, Dexter, they
look at Walking Dead. It did 7.5 million. The viewership is there. People have that channel. It's not a problem with the people not having a channel. It's just Breaking Bad is not appealing as much as zombies is. It's like people understand zombies. There's an apocalypse. There's zombies. People are gonna kill each other. Or kill the zombies. It's one of the two. They understand what zombie apocalypses mean. Breaking Bad that's one of my favorite shows ever. It's probably second place behind Lost. Watch the pilot of Breaking Bad, and I dare you to not continue that series after the first episode. If you see that first episode and you're not impressed with it, you're not human. You are clearly not human and you have no emotions.
Oh, I guess if people don't like what you like,
no,
then
you saw that first episode.
I know, it was pretty good.
That is the best pilot I've ever seen behind Lost.
It was very intense, and I've never seen Lost, so I can't really agree with that.
Haven't you seen the first episode of Lost? Plane crashing,
kind of, but not really.
And shit. Yes, that even if you don't like Lost and you watch that pilot, it's like watching it like a movie, kind of. It's 2 hours. You just watch the pilot. Don't even finish a series. The pilot is fucking amazing. And that's how I feel about Breaking Bad. That's what started me in Breaking Bad. If that first episode would have been bad, I would have been like, it's okay. I'll continue it, but we'll see how it goes. It's like The Event. The Event looked promising. Aliens come to Earth.
But
it nothing happened.
It did not look promising at all.
It looked promising.
It didn't. Even the trailers and the commercials for it, it just looked kind of lame. And again, I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I think it's just because it's Jason Ritter's son. John Ritter's son.
Jason Ritter is his actual name.
Okay, so John Ritter's son. Yes. I just don't like him. And it kind of it did not, I don't know, it didn't appeal to me.
I watched 5 episodes and I gave that show a chance, man. I was trying to get into
show?
it.
The Event.
Never heard of it.
So it basically came out the season after Lost ended. And
I guess it wasn't very eventful.
No. And I liked V more than that, to be honest. And I know a lot of people don't like V. And yeah. I
like V.
Flash Forward. God damn it, Flash Forward. Ended on a huge cliffhanger, and I was like, yes, I'm looking forward to the next season. And they canceled it. Well, to be technical, it ended before that. They canceled it before the season finale, but still.
No, Chuck.
If ABC, Chuck, and that's an NBC. NBC kind of knows what they're doing with shows. Like they brought back Chuck after they canceled it, right?
No, it was on the verge of being canceled, and then they did some stuff with
like
Subway.
They were like, we're gonna put ads.
Yeah, it was all Subway. That's it.
Okay, so, so that's.
Take a look at this link. Sorry, just so for you guys who like a Game of Thrones, here is
a Game of Thrones. Oh my god!
This is in the chat room for your live viewers.
Here's a throne. Damn it! Damn you, Max! Here is a Throne of Games.
Oh, I saw that earlier today. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty.
So, anyways, what I was just gonna say is that ABC, they clearly don't have a clue what they're doing. After the writers' strike, they've been tanking with everything. So when V was playing, it played after Lost. Great lead-in. You couldn't have asked for a better lead-in than Lost. People would just watch Lost and then forget to switch the channel and then, oh, hey, it's V. Well, I wonder what this is. Oh, aliens, cool. And then they would watch. Okay? And Flash Forward was on ABC as well. They did about the same amount of viewers. Flash Forward was on Thursdays against Survivor, against The Office, against 30 Rock, against that NBC powerhouse of laughter is what I'd call it. And like it was against everything. It was up against everything, and I wouldn't even say it failed, but ABC considered it a failure and they canceled it prematurely, in my opinion. And if you look at V, it started with 12 million viewers on the first episode, and it went all downhill from there. It was all down. There was literally no upshoot. There was literally not one episode that was like, oh, okay, we went up 0.1 million viewers. No, none at all. Flash forward, near the end, it started to go back up. Like, yes, it started at 12 million viewers, and then, yes, it went down. The first half of the season was not great. It was all explanations and all leading up to what actually happened at the end. But that second half of the season was explosions and gunshots and action scenes and stunt scenes. Do you know how many awards they won for the stunts in Flash Forward? A lot. I can't give you the number, but a lot. They won a lot for the stunts, and it was really good. Like
25. That's my guess.
25. Yes, 25 in a year. Sure, if there was that many awards, but it was really good. Anyways, let's move on to stuff that's actually happening now. 2.5 Men. Do you remember what it was this week, May?
Yeah, so Alan rekindled his relationship with his girlfriend, the one with another son, and they're not exactly having sex. Then he finds out that she's an ex-porn star, and she still won't give him sex.
So it was all about like honesty, and she won. Okay, so he wanted honesty at first, then she kicked him out, and she was like, yeah, you're right, it is all about honesty. And then he kept being honest, and she kicked him out again.
Basically, she didn't like what she heard, even though she was like, "Yes, let's be honest. I will hear. I will hear what you say first, and then I'll tell you about me."
I don't want to go into details all that much about this one, but I thought that
it was okay.
I thought that this was probably the best episode of the season.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I was laughing throughout. It's going back to where it was before Charlie left, in my opinion, and a lot of people are like, "This is going to fail without Charlie." I don't necessarily think that's true, because I think that the writers have the chops to deal without Charlie and to do stuff without him. And I really like Alan. I think he's a good character. So, yes.
Ducky.
Yes, Ducky from, what's that movie again?
Pink?
Something Pink?
Oh, yeah, John Hughes, Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. Yeah. And I like that guy. What's his name? I'm trying to remember. Damn.
Who?
Alan. Alan's real name. His real name. Guy who plays Alan. Damn it. Anyways, you let me know when you go look that up. Let's talk about Terra Nova. Really
John Cryer.
John Cryer, yes. I think he's really good.
He's such a nerd. And that's what his appeal is.
Yes, he's funny.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Terra Nova.
Terra Nova. It's getting really, like, a lot of expectations were given upon this. Like, oh, it's the next Lost. It's not really the next Lost.
Or the next Jurassic Park / Lost /
it's like the
something.
next Jurassic Park and Lost. Oh my god.
I don't understand why people keep trying to set expectations.
Especially with Lost.
With anything.
Get the fuck out of here. Lost is like the best television series of all time, and you're going to compare it with that? Come on,
I disagree.
Man.
Yeah.
I think Game of Thrones is the best television series.
It's only one season deep. Let it finish, brother.
I will.
Finish.
It'll still be the best season.
I still think that the Lost first season was better than Game of Thrones first season.
I disagree.
I like Game of Thrones.
I know you did. We talked about this.
Yes. But Lost, dude, did you watch Lost? Come on now.
Yes, I did. Not all of it.
But the first season was fucking amazing.
I watched the first, 4 seasons.
And I agree with the Crow. What's Game of Thrones about? Fucking porn scenes and incest?
Oh, that's come on. Have you watched the Tudors, True Blood?
You know what?
There's so many. There was so much sex
in Lost. No, actually,
man, you know what? Fuck Lost. Fuck Lost.
Let me correct myself. There is incest in Lost.
Yeah, let's not even I'm not even gonna even justify that statement with anything remotely close to a comeback.
Huh?
Because
so then why are you talking?
That took a long time for me to say. Wow.
Are you okay?
I'm sick.
Your cold is getting to you.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and guess what? He has to walk up the CN Tower tomorrow.
What a pro!
It's not gonna be a fun morning.
Now walk down it.
Oh God, no! If you walk up and then down, you're gonna die on the way down, yo. Literally. Either your legs are going to explode or you're going to fall all the way down.
For those in live chat, check out that GIF.
Yes. I still say GIF. Whatever. You know what? GIF. It's
Whatever.
a GIF.
Whatever.
All right. So Terra Nova, I think it's really getting better. This episode was about the Sixers got a kid to infiltrate Terra Nova and to retrieve something that the leader of the Sixers left there. I don't remember her name. But
Mira? No, that's
Mira.
No, that's Gears of War.
No, Mira. You're right. No, you're right. Mira. It is Mira. Just look up Terra Nova. Anyways, so I thought that this again. It keeps getting better. The first episode, I felt that the family drama was retarded. It was so stupid. But they got rid of that. That they basically it's done.
It is Mira.
They're not doing that anymore. Yes, Mira is the leader of the Sixers. And she got a little kid to infiltrate the Terra Nova clan, and this episode was really good. They found out the truth. The Terra
semi-truth.
Semi-truth, sure. And then they kept the kid and her brother.
There's a little bit of unclosing of the true story behind Terra Nova. Why people are really being sent back to how many years back?
25 million.
Sure.
I'm not making that up. That's true. Just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you haven't seen Terra Nova, there's not a lot of episodes. I think it's worth checking out if you're interested in dinosaurs. And we've been watching it in HD lately. And I gotta say, HD really does make that show look better. The dinosaurs don't look as lame. I don't know if they maybe made them better since the first episode.
I think they upped their game in
maybe,
terms of
maybe,
CG.
but the dinosaurs definitely look better than they did in that first episode. And yeah, and we watched District 9 in HD this week. And there's a lot of parts of that movie that I thought looked ridiculous in standard def.
Oh man, I had never seen it, but it looks so good. I don't know. I was amazed by it.
It looks really good in HD. And the one specific part that I thought looked really stupid in standard def was when he has his alien eye and he's starting to actually transform into an alien.
Did it look fake?
It looked fake, but in HD it looked like it was actually his eye and he was starting to become an alien. And it looked really good. That's not a problem. It looked really good in HD. So Castle, there was this Art Rauber.
Sorry, I'm laughing at your link in the chat with the trunks. Yeah, that's hilarious. For those of you who can't see it because you're listening to this, you downloaded it. It's a GIF with Trunks doing that bunch of hand movements from Dragon Ball, and he's holding a Wiimote. He's playing a Wii. I think it's funny.
All right, so
God, I'm out of it, man.
Talk about Castle.
Okay.
I know you're interested in that. I thought that I'm not
South Park's last, right? We are going to talk about South Park.
No, we didn't talk about South Park yet. That's coming.
No, I know. I'm saying we are going to.
Yes,
right?
definitely. So, Castle, I'm not into it, but I think that some episodes are really good. The problem is, it's not consistent. Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes
but that's the thing with those shows, the crime shows. It's always like that. Like it's another one like those.
Let's talk about Flashpoint really quick. I'm never really disappointed in a Flashpoint episode. I think Flashpoint is pretty terrific.
I can say I've never been disappointed with Castle either. I mean, there are some shows.
I've never been disappointed, but I think that there's high marks in Castle and there's low marks in Castle.
It's like the deaths. Mysteries are really interesting. But yeah,
that superhero episode I thought was really good. I really liked that episode.
Ooh, tripping me out.
So there was this art robber, or she recovered art that was already stolen, she said.
Art thief. Well, she works for an insurance agency that makes sure that, if your art is stolen, you can get it back. And something was stolen, there was a murder, and, everybody was going around saying that, oh, it was this chick because, she's a known art thief, but it was really some other chick who was an artist, and I don't know, it was a pretty good episode. I really liked it. There's nothing more that I can say other than that. If you watched it, then you would know what the gist of it is.
Yes.
It's a guy who's a writer, and there are these really crazy. He's using a detective as his muse so he can write about her, and there are these really crazy murders that he experiences.
Mm-hmm. All right. Moving on, Pawn Stars and American Pickers. I know a lot of people diss on these shows. They're like, oh, that this talks a lot about our economy in this day and age and blah, 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 blah. But I really like these shows. It's pretty interesting to see them go through old stuff and how valuable this old stuff is. It's pretty good. And Pawn Stars, it's just about a pawn shop. And, they get old items and valuable items, and they talk about them and stuff. I really like Pawn Stars and American Pickers. American Pickers is just two guys that go around the country and go into houses and offers money to buy their stuff. Pickers, picking.
It was interesting. This episode of American Pickers is actually Will Shatner was asked these guys to look for stuff for their new home, their new country home, and they were touring around like for maybe it was did they say a month or 2 months? It was a couple of months. Not touring around, but like driving around, trying to find equestrian and not ancient, but like 18th century shelves and trophy cases to put in their
office,
their new
much.
office. Yeah, because Will Shatner and his wife like to breed horses. I think that's what they did. Yeah. No. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it was interesting trying to get them to do something that a customer asks, is to find actually
normally
specific
they
things.
just find stuff for themselves.
Yeah, they find it and then they sell it. They don't go actually looking for things.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's American Pickers and Pawn Stars. It's on History in Canada. I'm not sure what it is on in the States. I'm sure somebody in the chat can tell us. Maybe it is History. Maybe it's the same.
Does
channel.
America have History?
I'm not sure. Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. That's on A&E.
Oh, they finally got married.
They got married.
Those sons of bitches.
Yes, Gene Simmons and
son of a bitch.
Shannon Tweed.
So the last seasons of this show were pretty much like, haha, funny. It's a family and it's a reality
and
show.
They're pretty silly.
Yeah, they're silly. And this season was pretty much
exactly.
Yes. So I pretty much like this show since the beginning.
Yeah, seriously, someone fucking call, man.
Yeah, somebody call. Do it.
Yeah, shut us up. I know you guys don't care about Pawn Stars, American Pickers.
I'm sick and tired of hearing Matt's voice on a consistent...
Gene Simmons.
Serious.
All right. Survivor.
Did I watch that?
Yes, you watched it with me. Talk about a show that looks good in HD. Survivor, goddamn. It looks really good. There's beaches and oceans and trees and... this is South Pacific.
Oh, did you guys ever play 13?
Yes.
There's less
Did you like
Matt
it?
or other people.
Yes, I like 13. It wasn't super amazing, but it was the first-person shooter that was cel-shaded, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, but there's a lot of spots in it that I got stuck in. And it's a linear game, but I still got stuck, and it's like, where the fuck am I going from here? I don't understand. And it's not telling me where to go. But anyways, yes, that's 13. Get it now on the Xbox original and the PS2. Buy it today. All right. So Survivor. I don't have really much to say about it, to be honest. That girl got kicked out on the blue team, which I'm forgetting her name.
Elise?
No, Elise stayed there. It was that other girl with the weird name.
Well, what's his name was being a bitch.
Russell's
No. The guy who Ozzy. He was being a bitch.
Because his girlfriend got kicked off. She's not actually his girlfriend, but that's the girl he was working on. She was like, I did everything. I tried to socialize and and I was awesome. She didn't even do shit. All she did was hang out with Ozzy all the time and do nothing. That's the thing. Ozzy, the only thing he did was fish.
That was it. And all he said was, I just want to be the provider. I make sure that people eat food, and it's like, yeah, okay, no, yeah, that's great.
He didn't do much.
I mean, there's other ways to get food too, other than fish, and hold your breath and have pretty long hair.
So he was being a bitch because his girl got kicked out, but then he turned around. He's like, "Oh yeah, I realize that I'm being stupid and stuff, and sorry." And they won the immunity challenge.
And Michaela was the one that got caught up.
Oh, Michaela, yes, that's what her name is. And she was like, I'm not the weakest, but I do think that Asian girl, what did you say her name was again? Edna. I do think that she would stay loyal more than Michaela would, especially to Coach.
Yeah, but okay, yes. So keep her around. That's a good strat. She's pretty weak.
She is weak, Michaela, but she's easy to get rid of when the merger happens.
Yeah. With Michaela, like, she's not a team player. No,
okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Like, during the immunity challenge, Coach is like, okay, just take a break, because this other guy, I forget his name, he can do it. He's really good at
Adam, I think.
Yes, I think that's what.
Basically, they had to
they had coconuts. Go ahead.
They had slingshots, and they were supposed to knock down these idol-looking things, and everybody was using your two hands, which is basically, your strength, your full body strength. But she was just using one hand, which is, I don't know, it seemed kind of weak to me. And each time that she did it, she would miss. It wouldn't even go high. It would just hit the floor right away. And each time she did it, Coach was like, yo, let somebody else do it. You want to rest for a bit? He was doing it politely. He was like...
Not only Coach was saying stuff. He was saying, like, take a break, let Adam do it, because he's really doing good right now. And... not only was Coach saying stuff, but everybody on the sidelines was saying, use two hands. And she's like, no, I'm going to use one hand.
No, that's not what she said. She said, I got it.
Oh, I got it. Whatever she said.
God.
Whatever she said.
Yeah.
Coach has been there 3 seasons already, and so has Ozzy. They're returning on both tribes. That's, yes. Yes, Coach. He is a familiar face. So there you go. South Park curbs.
Yo.
Yes. WikiLeaks and
Lemmy Winks returns, dude.
Yes.
That was a surprise if I didn't know about it before watching it. But like when I first found out, because I just watched it today actually, this morning, and I loved Lemmy Winks. It's one of my favorite minor characters. So to see him come back, it was pretty fun.
So to those who don't know, Lemmy Winks is a hamster? Or just a gerbil, yes. And WikiLeaks was like another rat gerbil thing. His brother, who was basically posting everything about the school on this website called Eavesdropper. And he was just posting stuff about students and teachers. And my favorite part of the episode, though, has to be when he's like, we got to throw Eric Cartman under the bus. What do you mean? Well, we get a bus, and then we throw him under it. And then they actually did it. Oh, that was awesome. But that whole episode was really funny, I thought, compared to, like, man, this season hasn't been that good, but that episode was really good. I liked it. You got anything else to say about it?
I thought I don't know, dude. What really made me laugh was at the end where Cartman got back at Mr. Mackey by putting all that stuff in the teacher's cookies or something.
Yeah, that was funny.
And he started shooting up into the ceiling because he was crapping so hard, and he was like dragging all on the floor and everything. And at the same time, he's like, "Oh, this is bad. This is very bad." And it was it was a funny episode again, and they really needed to do something because the last two episodes were okay, or the last few were okay. I mean, they were funny in their own rights, but some of them dragged on a little bit, and you know, it felt like I was watching season 2 South Park again. And that was a nice feeling to have for a change.
I thought that this episode was the best in a long time. So
yeah.
So The Office, Andy, basically he took over the office and behind Michael. And he basically had an incentive program so that they could work better, and so they basically got points, and then they said like, can we put our points together, and then get the biggest prize, and the biggest prize was worth 5,000 points, and it would be that Andy would get whatever they wanted tattooed on his butt. So they decided to like have a baby come out of his butt tattoo, like he was giving birth to a baby through his butt. But they decided to go with a dog that said Nard on it because he's the Nard dog, and it was a feel-good story at the end. He was the Nard dog. I think that episode was really funny, and the episode before that one where they had the garden party, I thought that one was really funny too. I think this could actually survive without Michael. It's going to be interesting to see if it gets renewed after this season. All right, person of interest. Woo!
Oh my god.
Get hyped.
I really love this show.
Oh, it's so awesome.
This is probably my favorite show in a long time. I mean, this is right up there for me with Doctor Who. And that's a really big show for me. So, god damn it, this show. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so there's a judge that got his kid got kidnapped. And basically this show's about two guys, Finch and... Oh, man, what's the main character's name again? Finch and...
John
Reese. And so basically they save people. That's what their job is. But the way that they save people is they have this machine that tells the future, kind of.
No, what it does is it collects...
information?
It collects information that shows a pattern on terrorism or harm towards something. So what it does is it spews out numbers, which are the social security numbers of people, and that's the person that it's not specifically the killer. It could be an associate. It could be the victim. It could be anybody that will have something to do with the bigger picture. They don't know what the bigger picture is, and so that's what these guys are finding out.
Yeah. So they don't know if the number that they have is the victim, the perpetrator, a witness. They don't know anything, so they're basically going in blind. But then they find out they follow the victim, they follow the perpetrator, the number, they follow them, they try to learn stuff. So basically this episode was about a judge and his kid gets kidnapped, and then they try to rescue the kid, and then they're like, oh, but the kid didn't come up. They said the judge's name, so they're like, I guess maybe he's in trouble too. So then at the end they figured out that they were going to kill the judge as well as the kid, but they avoided all that. And he's just a badass. Like, there was 5 guys with a gun pointing at him, and he had one gun and he killed all of them. Well, he didn't kill all of them. He injured some of them.
He
aimed
incapacitated?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
No, okay.
Yes. And it was really awesome. Just he's at the main bad guy. He's like, I've got your account and it's frozen. So if you kill me now, it doesn't matter because all your clients are going to kill you if you kill me. So it doesn't matter if you kill me because I got all your money So basically, they were laundering money and stuff.
And then the bad guys were like, "Fuck, well, fuck the money, kill him." Man, now they have all this money.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Man, it just keeps getting better. Seriously, if you haven't started watching this show, it's like what 5 or 6 episodes in, something like that. I'm sure NBC might have it for streaming. Something must have it for streaming, for how popular it is. It's got to be out there somewhere. So I would look into that. And if it's not streaming, then download it. Whatever. I'm not representing NBC here.
EasyTV.it.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. So, second caller of the day, we got Deathsaw. What's going on?
What's going on?
Crap caller. Jeez.
What's up? What you calling about?
Not much. Just wanted to talk about Payday the Heist. It came out today, and I wanted to give my impressions of it.
Is that the Sony Computer Entertainment online game, first-person shooter?
Yeah.
On PSN? Okay, alright. I thought that was supposed to come out way earlier, but alright.
Alright, well, anyway, I'm just gonna go out and say it. For $20, I think this is a good game. I've only played 3 rounds of it, and it's only on the first map, which is a bank heist. But, I'm really digging it. I'm really enjoying my time with it. It's really hard without any humans, because the AI doesn't really follow you. There's a scene where you have to get a drill and 2 containers of thermite, and you, by default, get 1 drill and 1 container of thermite, but they won't grab the second one. So when you go to use it, you have to wait longer, because your AI opponents won't, or AI teammates won't grab any thermite or anything else. And following you, they won't really follow you that much, but overall, I would say the game is fun.
Well, I got a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
Like, looking at the gameplay and videos, it kind of looks like Left 4 Dead, but with robbing banks. Is that close to it?
Yeah, I would say that's an apt comparison.
Right.
I mean, it has an AI director, and they have randomly generated areas, randomly generated sequences. The first thing you have to get is the first mode you play, the first level, is a bank heist, and that involves looking for a bank teller and getting his key card, and that bank teller will be in randomly generated areas. So it'll be like he'll either be in the lobby or he'll be in the second floor in a room somewhere, and that changes every time. And it has a laptop you wipe so the cops can't get a signal on you or something, and that's randomly generated, but for the most part, the objectives are pretty set. I don't know. I haven't played much, so I can't really offer much insight. But I would say for $20, if you have 3 friends that also have $20, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Technically, you don't even need $20. You can just game share that if you want to.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, it looked a lot like Left 4 Dead. Like, you could even see your partners through walls and stuff, like the white outline of people. It looked very Left 4 Dead-ish, which is not a bad thing. I think PSN and Xbox Live needs something like that. Yes, I like the idea of Left 4 Dead, but for $60 on a disc, I'm not into it. But if it's a $20 online game, I would buy that in a second. So it looked really good, but I thought this was supposed to come out with PlayStation, what was it called? Play? PSN Play?
Plus?
No, PSN Play, where you bought the games, you bought 4 games and then you got the 5th game free, like Xbox Live Summer of Arcade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to come out with that.
Crow says yes.
Okay, you get Payday for free. I thought it was supposed to come out way earlier than that, though. So, I don't know. But yes, so you bought Street Fighter 3 and that over-the-top car shooting game. I don't remember what it's called. It's a weird generic name. But yeah, no, I thought it looked good for what it was. For a downloadable game, I was like, wow, this could almost be a disc game. So yeah, no, it definitely looked good. Renegade Ops is what I'm thinking of, and Blood Rain and Death Spank were the other games. The Baconing, I believe, is what it's called. But yeah, so you like it so far?
Yeah, so far I like it. There's a lot of replay value to it, which is very nice to see for a 20-hour game, which is also available on Steam for anybody wondering.
Oh yeah. Was it available on PS3 before?
I know there's a demo for it, so I would believe so.
Yeah, I think it came out on PS3 before, and then Steam just maybe like last week or something. So no, I thought it looked really good for what it was. But yeah, you played anything else this week?
A little bit of Minecraft, some Left 4 Dead 2.
Hold on. How do you play a little bit of Minecraft?
He mines one block and that's it.
Yeah, let's call it quits after I get some.
You don't just play a little bit of Minecraft.
You sit there with your mouse one held down.
Game's like crack. That game's like crack. Okay, you be honest with us. You didn't play a little.
Yeah, well, I can somehow resist the crack then, because I'm playing on my friend's server and we have like a fort already, so I don't have to build it. I was just like organizing everything in our fort, like just taking the food, put it here, taking the wood and stuff.
How long did that take you?
Took me 5 minutes.
You really only played 5 minutes of Minecraft? Like, you actually logged in and only played for 5 minutes?
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't feel the Minecraft man.
Hold on. Everyone, this man has the cure.
Yeah. You're probably tired of it by now. You're just like, all right, I think I'm going to play some Minecraft. And then you log in, you walk around, and you're like, fuck.
I don't need to build a house. We pretty much have a lot of materials already. I don't have diamond armor yet, but...
Do you play on a server or by yourself?
Yeah, I play on a server.
That's cool. Does your server have, I don't know, constructs?
What do you mean?
Constructs? Like, I don't know. There's one server which is basically like the entire Lord of the Rings world.
Oh, that's cool. Well, unfortunately, we don't have anything cool like that. We just have like
houses.
A typical... Yeah, just like it. I don't know. I haven't seen the entire server, but we have like a huge starting city. So like when you spawn in, it's like you start in this little plaza and you go north, south, east, or west.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I join your server?
Sure.
Awesome.
You can't fly hack though. That's the only thing. Friend of mine got banned.
But can you teleport?
No, you can't. So you gotta hoof it everywhere.
What if you do?
That's so realistic.
I have no idea. I mean, if they catch you, I'm assuming they're gonna do something, but I'm not. So.
Have you heard of Team AVO?
Team AVO? No, I have not.
No? Oh, you guys should watch some. Like, if you guys are still into Minecraft, you should watch these guys. I mean, they are the ultimate griefers. It's pretty funny watching them tear down servers one after another.
I like Minecraft. I'm not in love with it. I don't play on servers often. I mainly play with myself or with it like. I mainly play with tech or other servers I can get on. That's with friends. But
I save.
But that YouTube video, the YouTube channel is pretty goddamn hilarious. What they do, it's pretty funny. If
Which
you're
one?
Into Team AVO.
Yeah.
Oh, I watch Hot Ventures.
Man, it's ridiculous. It's hilarious. I can't explain. I'm trying to think up of a scenario.
And they had I have one. They went into like this cave for like 30 minutes to reach this admin town. And it had this big like statue made out of hay or wood?
It was no. It was wool.
All right, so they made this big huge statue out of wool, and they had a hack where you don't see the name over the characters, so that they could hide.
So what they do is if you duck,
if you crouch,
yes. Your name will disappear.
Yes, so you become less apparent to see. So you can't see them through hills and buildings and stuff. So they did that, and then they didn't have any lighters that they could use. They didn't have any torches or stuff. Torches don't light stuff on fire, but anything that lights stuff on fire, they could not use. But he had a lava fountain not that far away,
So what he did, he made a bridge out of wool that he took from a house, that he mined from a house, and then he bridged it towards the lava fountain and set the entire town on fire. The whole thing burnt down. And then you see this, because there's this, I guess this guy's pretty narcissistic, the owner, and he made this huge construct of him, like, I don't know, just huge, and all it made out of wood. That one was the one that was made out of wood, and that one was just burning. And these guys in the chat were like, "Yo, guy, that one's a server. You're on fire. Your whole thing is on fire. I don't know what to do." And then there was actually one guy that was in the city, or the admin town, and he was trying to go to his chest to save all of his stuff, but he got caught in the fire and died.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, so all this diamond was around, and all this diamond exploded, and the hackers, they stole it.
The guy was, so the griefer was basically right on top of him, but since he was like crouching and he couldn't see his name, like he never even saw them, but he was like literally right beside them. And he was still walking around the town, and he got wool from the lava and decided to set another building on fire, and the guy was like right there. He was literally right next to him, and he didn't see him do it. It was pretty funny. Their channel is really funny. They get a lot of views.
Again, watch it, Team ABO. Watch it. It's pretty. Yeah, they actually, yes, they do have TF2 griefing videos as well, if you were wondering. But yeah, no.
All right.
These guys are like master hackers. One of the kids, he's like 15 years old, and he's just brilliant. Just, again, brilliant. I don't know. Can't. Yeah.
All right. That's all. We're going to wrap up the show really quick. So thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
That was a good show.
Yes. This has been going on for 2 hours, and we're still not really even done. Topics. Really. Let's just talk about Big Bang Theory really quick. Sheldon's mom came in town.
If you want stupid people, if we're talking about stupid people from the South that are comparable to The Walking Dead, we got Sheldon's mom that comes in and brings all her ignorance in. Of course, Big Bang hilarity, fashion type. It wasn't a bad episode, but I couldn't help but feel a little bit like.
Is there ever a bad Big Bang Theory though?
Well,
this season, I think that the train episode was not great. It had funny moments, but I didn't think it was great. And the Crow does not like Big Bang. Apparently, he always talks shit about it whenever we talk about it. So
it's all good.
So and Kitchen Nightmares, that's Chef Ramsay's show where he goes to restaurants that are failing and helps them out. And this episode was about revisits. And all the restaurants that he revisited seem to be doing pretty well. So, Yep.
15% up was one, and I think it was 35% up. That was the most that they were.
And then another one was 10% up. Yeah. So and UFC really quickly. Ultimate Fighter team. What's his name? European guy. Bisbing.
That's a good name. Team what's his name?
Team Bisbing won their first fight against Team Mayhem Miller. And I don't like Bisbing. I'm happy that this is only his first fight to win.
What's his name? Superman Steve.
Who's that?
He's the guy that fought on Mayhem's side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I believe that's his name.
Man, I don't. To be honest,
he's the guy with the glasses.
Well, to be honest, no.
The skinny guy.
No.
Yes.
No, it was what's his name? Sakara? No. What's his name on Bisbig's
Akira?
Team? Akira.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mayhem.
And the other guy's name was... He didn't have glasses. He had like a cowboy hat, and he's like...
No, he was supposed to... that guy was supposed to do somebody else. Or whatever. Maybe they switched up.
They did switch up. Like, that's the thing. Like, they have a mole on Mayhem's team, so that whenever they decide who the fight is, he goes and tells Bisbing's team who the next fight is. So,
what the fuck?
So basically what they did is they set him the opposite. They told him this is the fight. So then when he went to go tell Bisbing's team, they were, whoa, that's not the fight we were expecting. So maybe that's what you're thinking of?
Maybe.
So anyways, yeah. This season's all right. It's featherweights and bantamweights. Yeah. So the two new weight classes they haven't done in UFC yet. So It's okay. I just so at the finale, it's gonna be Bisbing versus Mayhem. I think it's the first time they do that in the history of Ultimate
No,
Fighter.
it isn't.
Where the coaches fight for free on that event at the end.
Okay.
It's always been on pay-per-view where the coaches fight. I think this is the first season they do that. And technology, really quickly, iPhone 4S sold over 4 million.
And still going.
And
There are people.
still
There are
selling.
reservations going on right now per store. At my store, 900 and something. 940.
You had 950. And
yeah,
now
it's
going
940
down.
something now.
So you're still waiting behind a
yeah,
huge
we'll see.
line
We'll
to
see
get
if I
your
get it
4S.
too, because I still have to shell out $300 for it, right?
Yes. But who knows how long it'll take for this 950 people to whittle down.
It's true.
It could take a long time.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I might want a Samsung Galaxy S2. I don't know.
I would just get the 4S. And then you can play GTA 3 on it.
Well, I can easily wait for an Android phone. But yeah, I don't know. Again, the only reason why I would get an iPhone is for the applications, but
that's
and
the only reason to get it.
That is the only reason.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, no. It seems that Apple is winning over the market again. The wireless market.
And I saw some people on Twitter that are like, oh, the only reason people are buying this because Steve Jobs is dead. How sad.
No, that's bullshit.
Like,
they're buying this because they have the iPhone 3GS, and now they can upgrade to their phone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because really, like...
And it's the name. It all has to do with the name.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because fucking Steve Jobs is dead. It's because it's called an iPhone, and people are familiar with an iPhone, and they want it. And that's why they got it. So, yeah. So that'll mark the end of the show. We might do an after show, play some Street Fighter or something. I'm not sure. We'll do something.
I think go play Infamous or Batman.
Batman.
Well, the original Arkham.
Batman.
Arkham Asylum.
You should finish that.
Okay, I'm gonna go set up my PS3.
All right. So we'll do that. Hey, thanks, Curves, for contributing.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Get better. Good luck on your
Honestly, I gotta start watching more TV so I can contribute more to the second half of the show.
If you're gonna watch anything, just watch Person of Interest. Yeah. Maybe Terra Nova. The other shows don't bother. Yeah.
If it's a reality show, don't. Interest. Yeah. Yes. Person of Interest. And
Thursday
Terra
nights.
Nova.
Thursday nights at. I don't know.
Just download it.
Yeah.
Just download it.
All right.
It's really good. I really like it. All right. So thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, Friday. And guess what's back? Fresh Air is back next Wednesday.
See ya.
Really?
Yes.
This is the first of that.
Well, hey, I might as well get it out somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's on the forums. Forums.megasculpture.net. You can read about it there.
Okay.
And, it's back next week. That's the show focusing on video games. It's a lot like this, but about video games. So thanks for tuning in. There'll be an after show. Stay tuned. Oh, thank you for ending. That's the perfect way to end the show. Burping. All right. So see ya.
Late.